CCTV's Jialin Feng spoke to UNAID country director for China, Dr. Catherine Sotzi, about the spread of HIV in China. Difficult issues face the nation as it seeks to tackle this epidemic.
China has made quite significant progresses around the reduction in new infections in babies. There are less children and babies born with HIV. China has also put up to, as far as we know, up until September of this year, nearly 450,000 people on antiretroviral treatment. The medicines that are really the best thing we have for people living with HIV. Not a cure, not a vaccine, but it does mean that more people are being tested. Those who are HIV positive are starting on treatment and staying on treatment. The rates for that in China have been pretty promising. So that is the good news. The worrying trend, like with most other countries, is that the rate of new infections particularly for the young, and also we've got data from the authorities that for those older than the age of 60 years is on the increase. So while we're trying to mop up infections by putting people on treatment, the tap of new infections is still, and that is something that we really need to work on. But it's not really something that government can put, they've put the policies in place, they want everybody to test, they want people to use condoms, but it has to be a community-wide action.
Is there any thorny issue for the government right now?
A tough topic, and one that I feel very passionate about, because I actually think that unless we address the issue of HIV-related discrimination, we will not be able to get people who need to be tested to know that they're HIV positive, and we won't be able to get the right information and the services for them to access treatment and even the prevention tools. Discrimination is difficult because you've got some very great state leaders and goodwill ambassadors who've been working on anti-discrimination for many years. So the policy is there. Actually, as HIV-related discrimination is illegal in China. There are laws in place, but implementing them and trying to get the movement in societies to be much more tolerant, much more understanding, much more loving is something that needs everybody on board.